Have you ever wanted to make the best thumbnails in Gorilla Tag without Blender? Well, I've got you. This only requires a PC that can run Photopea on your browser. Yeah, that's all you really need, just a computer that can run a browser. So yeah, let's just get on to the tutorial. I am on Steam right now, but you can do this on standalone. I'm probably gonna like switch to standalone for like halfway through this. I'm probably gonna switch to standalone like halfway through the recording just because it's kind of like easier. If you're on standalone, just grab the live camera mod and then put the FOV to 55 or 50 for the best results. And then next you want to go into city and then go into the second floor. Then you want to come over to this right here and then press this big button. And then once it's a green screen, you can start doing poses in front of the camera for good results. So you just want to press a little camera button that, like, you know, the button that takes the screenshot. It's going to be on the bottom right. And then you want to do whatever pose you want to do in front of the camera. I'm kind of just good at posing, so I mean, you could just do whatever. Yeah, that's about it for the posing part. But now I think I'm gonna have to switch to standalone, because so once you're in whatever spot you want to be in for this, you want to go ahead and take the picture. Okay, that was actually kind of bad. I don't want to... Okay, that's better. So once you take your picture, that's about it. That's about it for now. We gotta get into other stuff. But once you take that picture, we gotta work on the background. We gotta take a picture for the background for the thumbnail, because you can't just like have your monkey in a white void. I mean, you could, but it's not good. For me, I'm gonna take the picture for the background in forest, just because I personally like forest backgrounds. You wanna take your camera again, and then you wanna just take a picture wherever, basically anywhere on this whole side of forest here is good for pictures. But yeah, just wanna take another screenshot. Just like so. As far as like being in game and doing stuff in Gorilla Tag, that's about it. But now we gotta get on to actually getting your picture to somewhere so then you could get it onto your computer. I just gotta hope my whole headset doesn't crash when I menu again like it did last time. Okay, so basically you want to be using Google Drive for this, or if you have Discord you can send it to like your alt account, or just like anywhere where nobody can see it, unless you just want to send it to someone for some reason. But for me, I use Google Drive, and you just have to, I'm done. You want to click new, and then file upload. Then you just want to put in your picture, you want to select it, and then select it there, and then it'll upload. And then you just want to do the same thing for the background. I think this is literally it for the VR part, so now I'm going to start recording on PC. Oh yeah, and if you've made it this far into the video, please subscribe and like to support my channel, because... Okay, now I'm on my PC, but we're going to be using Photopea for the actual thumbnail making part. So you just want to make a new project, make sure it's the YouTube thumbnail when you make it. And now we have to actually get the pictures onto our PC, so I'm just going to go to my Google Drive, and then it'll just all be here. So once you actually download these, you want to go to your files. I'm probably going to blur this because I don't really know what I have in here. But you just want to drag it right in, and then it'll just be here. But then you're like, how do I remove the background? Well, I'm getting to that, bro. You want to go over to the magic wand tool and then select it, and then drag like a little bit to the right, and then hit backspace, and then this will show up. You just want to click OK, and then backspace again, and you can just select whatever other green parts are there, and you could delete it. But that's about it for that part. And then you just want to pose your monkey wherever you want it to be, just pretty good size. But this looks kind of bland and sad, so we're gonna make the background look better, and then we're gonna make the monkey look better. You want to go to filter while selecting the background, and then you want to go to camera raw, and then basically we're just going to make it look way brighter, way better. You want to put the exposure up to about that much, 0.6, contrast up to about 15, highlights up to about 10, shadows to about like 20, whites up to 8. You don't really want that much whites. Then blacks up to like 12. I don't know. I don't really have a set number for these thumbnails. I just kind of do whatever. Just for me, I'm going to put the vibrance and saturation up, and then I'm going to make it actually look good. I'm going to put the tint down, or just change it a little bit. I think that's about it for the the background. Then for the monkey, you want to have it selected, and then camera raw again. Exposure up a little bit. Contrast up a little bit. Just basically the same thing as the backgrounds, except a couple things. Just keep on watching. Highlights up a little bit. Shadows up a little bit. whites, just like a actual little bit. It kind of depends, because like my monkey, it doesn't have any like colors on it, so it's just kind of like dumb. But then you want to right click the monkey, go to blending options, then click 3D. And then once you've done that, you want to turn the distance to 3. I like 3. Then you want to put the darken all the way down. And then the angle kind of depends on where your monkey is, but if it's like on the left and you want to do 50, so just like, so what that does, it gives your monkey a white like rim light. It's really nice. Then I like to do this for my thumbnails personally. You want to copy and paste the whole monkey, like Control C, Control V. And then you want to get rid of the 3D and then put color overlay. That makes it black, and you're like, why are you doing that? This is for the shadow for the monkey. So then you just want to make the opacity like 50 something. And then I like to put the blend mode. You want to go up in here and click blend mode, and you want to put it to linear burn. It just kind of looks nice, in my opinion. But then while holding control, you want to drag the top square, and then you can like move it around real nice. Then you kind of want to make it short, and then you want to put it a little bit to the right. At least I do that for like these types of thumbnails here. I did this wrong. You don't want to do the opacity here. You want to put the opacity to 50 here instead. And then what that does, it gives your monkey a nice shadow, but I'm gonna drag it down just like a little bit. And then I like to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then I just that's yeah. And then this is still pretty bland because it's just like what. So you want to like add some text or something to the thumbnail. I'm just gonna add the text for this tutorial. So you just want to click and then type something. I'm just gonna write thumbnail, and then I'm just gonna size it up here. But then this looks kind of bad, so I'm personally gonna change the font. So you just want to double click if you want to change the font after you type. And I like to use like Della Gothic 1. It's a good font overall. It's just nice and bold. Then you just want to put it somewhere that's nice. This looks kind of bad, so I'm gonna personally move the monkey. I'm gonna make the monkeys a little bit smaller. Move it a little bit more down so the text has more space here. Now there's just kind of like dead space. Dead space is where there's just like a big space with nothing in it, so we gotta fix that. I have like a lot of assets here in my downloads, so I'm gonna drag a little lava monkey I have in here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add the 3D to it, give that the little white glow to it. And then I'd like to add the shadow to the monkey too. And you want to Gaussian blur this too. And then there's still kind of dead space, so I won't personally have links to like any of these images that I'm using or anything, but I will link some good Discord servers with good assets in them. I'm gonna edit my arrow a little bit because I don't really like the way it looks. Yeah, I just want to add an arrow to like, point at something. Okay, but we're not actually done with the thumbnail yet. Like we're almost done. We actually have to shade the monkeys. Like we have to shade the gorilla. So you want to go down to this tool right here that looks like a magnifying glass. And you want to click it. You want to right click it and then burn tool, and then change the size to about like something that's just like good. I don't really know. This tutorial, my size is gonna be 73, and then harden this all the way down. I've been like a digital artist for like 5 years, so I'm just kind of like good at shading. You just like want to shade like under the head on like, yeah. You just want to shade where like, oh my gosh, I can't explain anything. You just want to shade like stuff that like is really close to the head and like really close together. So basically like in the shoulders here, like under this arm. You just want to like shade here, shade there. Just like under the arms here, it's good, and the shoulders good, and then under the chin is good, and then like a little bit onto the face is good. I'm not actually done shading it yet because we gotta make the size a little bit smaller. Just going around here and to the shoulders again. Just really getting all that detail. Really make sure it's looking good. And then yeah, I think that's about it for the shading. Except actually, you should probably shade right here just because it does look just kind of big. And then if you really want to, I don't really like doing this, but if you go to dodge tool and then click highlights, I think. Yeah, highlights. Then you could actually put highlights on the monkey if you want to. If you want to, then you can. I'll just don't really recommend it, but I'm gonna do it for this tutorial. But yeah, I think that's about it, actually, for the shading part. But yeah, I think we're actually just done with the tutorial. So, yeah, if you watched this far, thank you. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.